champion. Will it be the multiple major winner, the double world champion Gary Anderson, or will it be our confident Aussie Corey Cadby? He's promised us his first maiden title, hasn't he? Let's see if he can deliver it. Over to John.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to Butlins Minehead for the final of the Coral UK Open. Well, ladies and gentlemen, 128 players qualified. We're down to our final two. And it's time for you now here on ITV Sport to welcome the finalists. Ladies and gentlemen, the former World Youth Champion, the King, Corey Cadby, and the former two-time back-to-back Champion of the World, the Flying Scotsman, Gary Anderson.
And to talk us through the first part of the final, Chris Mason and John Rawling.
Well, I don't know about you, Chris. I have really been looking forward to this match. We've kind of said all along, watch out for Corey Cadby, because this guy is a star in the making. And now in just, well, what's he had? Just 9 pro tournaments since getting his card at the beginning of the year. Now he is within a match of winning his first major, which would be some achievement.
Oh, we wax lyrical about Rob Cross's achievements, but if he does manage to win this final, no, it's not the World Championships, but it's one of the hardest majors to win, this one.
Gary Anderson at times has burned really brightly this weekend and has shown some vintage form on occasion, notably against Jermaine Watamina, when he really hit some stratospheric levels and sublime darts.
It's Corey to throw first.
Well, Corey Cadby has the darts. They've played once before in a Players' Championship event up in Barnsley this year. Corey Cadby won it 6-4.
95.
Great research, John. That's why you get the big bucks.
137.
I think this
Don't want to turn that old gag in again, but that is why you do have a Bentley and I have a BMX. How is the old
95.
girl?
Still tootling on.
Good man.
'89.
Into its 4th decade.
Very little in terms of tournament stats and averages between these two. Both around 98.
And Gary already showing signs that he's going to up the ante a bit from his semi-final performance when he was slightly tepid by his own standards. Is Corey Cadby going to have the
95.
big scores to go with him? Anderson trying to come out absolutely flying. The break is on.
59.
Time on his side. That's the reason why he didn't go straight at that
Gary requires
double 19, so 36.
Double 18 and
Shot on the first
nicely
leg.
done.
Gary.
13 darter,
So
yeah.
I guess Gary to throw first.
Sorry, Chris.
Game on.
Great way to start, eh?
Yes. Statement of intent.
I don't think this is going to last too long. I'm not sure we're going to be
83.
sitting here an awful long time, Chris.
We're only going to be sitting here for 10 legs. So
92.
I think this will be competitive.
I'd be very surprised to see either player win by a significant
140.
margin. I think it's going to be a tight one, this.
Yeah, we won't see a steamrolling like we did in the semi-final with Cadby and Owen, but great weekend for Robert
140.
Owen. Semi-final and David Pallett.
Good interview, wasn't it, earlier on with Gary
81.
talking about Cadby, you know, about how he likes the lad, and he says, yeah, come on, we've all been a bit wild in our time.
Yep.
And he admires his talent, and conversely, Corey said that he wants to throw more like
59.
Gary Anderson, get into that sort of mindset, and that
Yep.
kind of non-reactive way of throwing.
He's not a bad player to try and replicate, is he?
80.
But yeah, he's confident, but he does it with a smile on his face.
140. Gary require
The Anderson
170.
throws under a bit of pressure here. It's under a lot of pressure now.
Great opportunity.
93.
Cadby
Corey requires
immediately break back.
Looking at tens, I think.
Yep, treble 10 for top, so 20 now.
Tops.
Game
Ah, that's the way to go.
Corey Cadby.
And you hear the trademark. Come on, mate.
You actually you don't meet too many Australians who are not confident.
Game on.
It's in
No, but
their,
it's not
it's in
a-
their
it's not-
makeup.
It's not a land of shrinking violets, is it? It's,
No,
You don't like to
they like turning us over in the cricket, don't they?
turn us over at just about anything, I think.
135.
Give each other plenty of banter, don't they?
140.
Sledging,
Oh,
as it's
yes.
called.
Oh, yes.
Used to like a bit of sledging in the practice room.
59.
Already the makings of a good match, this one. You were a sledger, were you?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting involved with a
42.
little bit of that.
Have to be a bit careful nowadays, don't you?
Oh, that's why I had to cancel my direct debit with the DRA.
Knuckles
140.
wrapped too often.
Don't have the same kind of Christmas parties now that I'm not playing.
84. Corey require 167.
So 167 can be done. 6 darts from here, though, because Anderson not on a finish. Oh, good darts.
131.
Great setup.
Played with real maturity
60.
throughout
Corey
this
require
weekend. Corey
56.
Cadby, double 18 now to go into the lead on the throw. Still Anderson not on a finish.
Screaming at the telly that Anderson should have
Catch on the third leg.
left
Corey
170 there and gone for the ball with his third dart, but like me, he probably felt, well, I doubt very much I'll be going back for it anyway. And he was right.
99.
You check out the odds before this started for this match. Who was Gary the gambling favourite, presumably?
Yeah, he sure was.
134.
Ah, great cover shots. I just wonder whether
96.
Cadby might be in the sort of mindset to spring what would be an upset and really make a statement to the darting world. Look at this.
140.
He's averaging over 103 at this early stage.
42.
At this stage, Gary Anderson 11 to 8 on. 11 to 10, Corey Cadby.
140.
Keep my money in my pocket.
Corey was at some very, very enticing odds earlier in the
58.
weekend.
Sure
We
was.
require 87.
Last 8 he was still good odds.
Tens, was he?
10s or 8s, something like that. Now then,
Shrewd punters would have had a bit of that.
for 3-1, double 18.
11
Good
dart
dart.
legs.
On the fourth leg.
Good dart.
Corey Cadby. Fifth leg, it's Corey
Gary
for
is in a
first.
match. He knows it.
Cadby averaging 106.22 at this stage to Gary's 92.
Game on.
And an 11 dart leg, yeah. Nice going for the big man.
Just looks so comfortable, doesn't he? Like it's second nature.
It's to the manner born, isn't he?
140.
TV cameras just don't phase him.
No. When I first seen him in the World Series events, he was
100.
at senior level. You could tell then that he was a bit special. Had no nerves in beating Phil Taylor in front of
59.
several thousand people.
We're going to have a little break at the end of this leg.
93.
Is it gonna be
you
4-1?
Yeah, look, you feel that Gary has to try and find a way to win. 4-1 down at this early stage. It's first to 11.
93.
He said all along, mate, I'm here to win.
Yeah, not make the numbers up. Wants the money.
100.
Pay for that wedding. I asked him if he's got a speech lined up. He said, no, it terrifies me. He said, I can't make a speech. He's going to have 1 or 2 anecdotes from this weekend, didn't he? Look at this.
Another great setup.
77.
Nothing Anderson can do about it.
94.
Look at this then, for
Corey
4-1,
Rivard,
double
32.
16. He's averaging over 108. Good markup. And good darts. Come on, he says. Come on indeed, as well he might. Because Gary Anderson, the hot favourite, has got a job on here. Corey Cadby leading 4-1. Goodness me.
We shouldn't, because Corey Cadby told us he's going to win this competition, obviously. But the reality is, what a start.
Fantastic start for him. I mean, it was important, really, in the context of the match, that he took that 70 out. Gary took the first leg, looked really good, took that 70 out to break straight back. And, you know, 15, 14, 11 and 14, I think the legs were there. Incredible from Corey. He looks really good at the moment.
We're saying how confident he is, but actually, after his interview earlier, he was saying that he'd been really nervous. He doesn't show that up there, does he?
He doesn't show it at all in any way, shape or form, but that's all down to the concentration levels he's giving himself. You can see it when he steps back, when he's throwing for a double, blows on his fingers, takes his time, goes straight at it. He just doesn't show it at all.
So if you were backstage with him now, if you were able to give him a little bit of coaching, bearing in mind he's made such a cracking start to this match, what would you be saying to him?
So you're playing rubbish, can have a bit better, please. He's playing outstanding. I
Yeah.
don't think he needs to be told anything, just needs to be in that back room, have a practice, and then go straight back on.
And how much confidence will he draw from the fact that he has beaten so many good players in his very short career? He beat 4 Premier League players on his way to winning a UK Open qualifier.
Yeah, that's the last thing on his mind at the moment. He's in a major final. He's 4-1 up at the first break. He'll be concentrating on going out for the second session, and that's all he'll be thinking about. Carry on with the same.
And what about Gary? What will he be thinking now?
Well, he's not had a great start. He took the first leg, as I said before, but then he's had quite a few bad scoring legs and let Corey in, and Corey's taken advantage big time. So he's going to have to concentrate, get himself back out there and get back to the Gary we know.
Yeah, looking at the stats
Sounds
at the
easy.
moment, Corey's very straightforward. Corey's averaging 106 after 5 legs. Gary 93 so far, just the 180 so far, and that's for Gary.
Yeah, I mean, Corey's doubles 4 out of the 5 has been, you know, he did it, that 70, as I said before, was the start of it, because he had to take it out because Gary was on a finish. You know, he could have gone 2-0 down, and then you get that negative thought process in the back of your mind. But once he took that out, and then it was just a roller coasting 2 or 3 legs on the trot for him, and Gary just couldn't match him in the scoring stakes at that moment in time. Still a long way to go, but Corey's in a great position.
Very long way to go, but Corey Cadby leading by 4 legs to 1 against the 2-time world darts champion. Now taking over in the commentary box to see us through to the end of the 2018 UK Open. Well, it's still Chris and John for now.
Yeah, you had me worried there, Jackie. I thought somebody was going to come and
Gary to throw first.
tap me on the shoulder and say, get out of here. No, I'm still here. I'm not going yet.
Barricading ourselves in.
You know,
100.
Corey Cadby, by our sponsors, was quoted at 28 to 1 before this tournament began, and we've had a tweet from a guy up in Durham, name of Hazzy.
85.
I'll not give his proper name in case people go trying to get 20 quid off him, but he said he got 20 pounds on him
95.
at 33s. What about that?
A great punt.
If you do go and knock on his door, assuming it's his picture, he's a big lad.
140.
Respected by many, I suspect.
57.
It was a perfect start
Yes.
by Corey Cadby. Came out here absolutely blazing. Now, He
Well,
didn't
Anderson took the leg against throw, the
Well,
opening
that's
leg,
true, that's
and then
true.
he's won 4 on the spin since then.
He wouldn't have wanted to get off the stage, would he? I mean, he'd have
No.
wanted to continue, and it's just given Gary a chance to
139.
regroup and refocus.
Yeah, reset himself. A little talk to himself, no doubt. Great chance in this leg now to reduce that deficit to just 2.
Only on throw, though, isn't it? Great first dart. Tops then. 14 darter, well thrown, Gary.
Anderson. 7 it's Corey to throw first. Game on. $81.
There'll be some twists and turns along the way from here, I'm absolutely sure.
Well,
Gary Anderson has got that look again now.
Yeah, he plays better when there's a little bit of spite in his mind. If the averages stay the same at the moment, what I'm discussing with Ned,
137.
he's going to find himself a throw behind because Cap is maintaining that 104
131.
average, meaning on average he's only having 5 visits to the board.
Well, that's a vivid
60.
explanation of what averages actually mean in practical terms. Oh, great darts again from Anderson. That gap is narrowing. He's over a ton now.
50 left after 9. I don't think he will be going straight for it.
59. Gary, you require
No, this will
50.
be 10 tops again. There's the 10. Now, double 10. Never misses
30.
that.
Never hits
Corey
it.
require 164.
I asked him about it earlier and he said, no, honestly, can't stand it, I never hit it.
164.
I said to him, well, since you told me that, I don't think I've seen you miss one.
56.
Double 10.
Gary
Let's see if he can get it
20.
this time. For 4-3. Double 5. Oh, good
On the
darts.
7th leg,
Good
Gary
darts.
Anderson. Okay,
And
take
it's
Gary
the
to
break of
first.
throw.
Game on.
How quickly games can change when they're played at rapid pace like this. And you could see Gary looking at the board, waving his hand as much as to
99.
say, look, it's easy. Why couldn't I do that before?
Cadby wasn't giving him a dart at a double.
100.
There you go, that's better. There's maximum for Corey Cadby.
Back comes Anderson.
108.
Wonderful response.
Referee is Kirk Bevins of... Oh, he was the
100.
countdown champion, wasn't he?
He was, yeah.
Seriously, smart fella.
90.
Handy on his maths
Yep.
and his permutations therein.
100.
Well, this is a good leg, isn't it? Both men. 9 darts to this point.
Can still finish. Trouble 19, leaves a ball.
64.
Cadby will fancy this one,
Yeah.
21. This is for the break. Good dart. Bullseye. Just stops himself, refocuses, and this time
96.
misses it.
Gary Uruguay 68.
Pulled it slightly right. Great first dart.
Gary
Oh,
shot
how
the
about
8th leg.
that?
Gary Anderson.
Gary Anderson
I think it's Corey
races
to
through,
first. Game on.
and it's now level 4-all.
Finishing has been superb from both. 4 from 8. 50% for Anderson.
125.
4 from 6 for Cadby. 67%.
Well, there may be no crowd here, but wherever you're watching a high-quality match, and I hope you're enjoying it. What a response coming in from Cadby.
139. $60.
Cadby on the throw with a slight advantage now after that relatively poor visit of Gary's.
59.
No troubles for either man.
Frustration. It's a little awkward. He'll stay there to leave.
140.
Very dark. He's once 1-2-4, so a chance to lead. Only the second time in this match. On the opening leg.
19.
Been chasing ever since.
Brilliant cover shots, weren't they, from Cadby?
Yeah.
Treble 18 he needs for the bullseye.
85. Or you require 59.
59 now. Corey Cadby. 19 for tops.
Tops for 5-4. Get his nose in front again. Just settles himself.
Oh, big dart
49.
missed.
Gary, you require
Anderson
59.
could hurt him here and make it 4 on the spin. Double 16. Yes. 5-4. He's on a charge.
Yep.
He's on a charge.
Gary to throw first.
Well, he lost 4 on the spin, and now he's responded by winning 4 himself.
Well, we will be slung out of the commentary box in a fairly non-negotiable manner at the end of this. At the end of this leg, Chris. So Jackie will be right this time, and it will be the other team seeing us through to the end of what is building up to be a tremendous match. This is going to be a very, very good game of darts.
57.
Messrs Pike and Warner will be taking over.
St Helens and darkest Cumbria.
139.
Somerset and Lincolnshire move on. This is an important leg, isn't it?
Yes, just before the break. Both will be aware we're starting to reach those pivotal moments in the match.
124.
That was unfortunate.
Nicked the throw though, hasn't he?
Costly last dart, maybe.
96.
Yes, he has. He's going to have the first go at double. You would anticipate, certainly will now. Oh, what a great visit. What a brilliant visit that was.
Setup shots have been outstanding.
So for the break of throw to square it up and leave it perfectly poised at what is effectively the halfway stage. A superb dart. Had a look at it and nailed it. Who's it going to be? It's a pick and match. The big Australian Corey Cadby or the flying Scotsman Gary Anderson. At this stage, it's 5-all. It's anybody's.
This UK Open final is perfectly poised. Corey Cadby was 4-1 up on Gary Anderson, then 5-4 down, and now it is 5-all with the first to 11 to lift the trophy. It's time for us to hand over to Alan Warren a little and Stuart Pike to talk us through the rest of the final.
Yeah, thanks, Jackie. Perfectly poised, isn't it? Anderson looking at another major TV title. Corey Cadby looking for a first, just a matter of weeks after turning professional. It swung one way, then the other. We're back on throw. Cadby winning the darts in the practice room. And at 4-1, he looked very, very good. But Anderson raising his game with a fabulous spell of 4 consecutive legs. Are we going to go the distance here? It's living up to our expectation.
Yes, it was so important, wasn't it, that he won that last leg before the break to get it back to 5 apiece.
60.
Anderson has the experience of the big occasion. Cadby then has the brashness and the emotion and the raw talent as well. Key 180 from Anderson is 4th.
Yes, he's come out of the blocks after the break. On 4 legs on the spin. For Cadby
105.
to level during the break.
Well, he's left 76 after 9 here. Is Anderson on the charge again, I wonder? Lost the
60.
2010 UK Open final to Phil Taylor when it was being played at the Reebok Stadium in Bolton. Double 12 for Gary.
64.
Snaps the last one, you feel there?
Yeah, the single one threw him a little bit, despite hitting the treble with the second one. Still got some time though.
97. Gary require 12.
For another break.
Oh, good dart from Anderson.
Gary Anderson.
Breaks
So I think it's Gary
back.
to throw
We've had
first.
7 breaks of throw, would you believe, in the 11 legs of darts we've seen in this final. Who can hang on?
Yeah, first 2 legs of the match kind of threw us into those equations that were going to happen later.
46.
Well, that's been the disappointment, talking with Gary, that most of the day, that when he's played really well to break the throw, too often for him he's started the next leg
57.
on his throw with 3 poor darts, but Cadby unable to cash in so far.
100.
Ton's okay. Cadby can't afford to do is let Gary get too many legs clear. He's had a
40.
fantastic start at 4-1 ahead. Legs 2 to 5, Stuart. 15, 13, 11 and 14.
Yep.
Outstanding.
97.
Gary, as we always know, dug deep. Finally poised.
Here comes Cadby again.
140.
Real talent, the real deal. Gary Anderson has already proved himself and how over the years.
180.
Another maximum for the Scot, the double world champion.
Yes, hit one in the last leg as well. Gave him the
55.
break chance,
Gary
which he
require
took.
78.
Double 12. Oh, he's left himself at
66.
double 6 again.
He's mad at himself, but he will get another opportunity. As we said, that Corey's
100.
scoring
Gary
just
requires
hasn't been the
12.
same as it was in the early part of the final. The dodgy
Doesn't
double
wanna start-
3.
Yeah, doesn't want to start mucking around, does he?
9 score.
And he has. That's 4
Gary require
darts.
109.
4 darts he's missed for 7-5. And clear daylight. And here, and Cadby could pinch it. He's been outstanding on tops, just
89.
below the wire.
Gary require 3.
That'd be an important miss.
Can he rectify the situation? Big dart in the final.
so
Oh, it
the
was a
top
big
player,
dart in the
Gary
final. Doesn't matter which double it is.
Game on.
But Anderson has won 6 out of the last 7 legs.
139.
Yes, great double one. Not the best double on the board. But if you hit it, you get the same reward. You win a leg.
57.
Absolutely. Cadby will switch here. The Aussie who has wowed
96.
everybody. If Cadby does win this final, by the way, he will go up to number 41 in the world in the space of about 7
83.
weeks as a professional.
Madness!
Astonishing. Replicating what Rob Cross did, of course, last year, but Anderson, I'm sure,
96.
will have something to say about that. Anderson from 4-1 down, leading 7-5.
Just lost his range for the moment. Refocused.
80. Corey Reguire 170.
He'll go for it. Absolutely certainly go for it, despite the fact Anderson was way back. Cadby very much the showman.
Yes, but now he's got to tidy up.
25.
He's had a good scoring leg. He's now got to hit the double.
Okay, so on the
There we go.
13th leg, Corey Cadby. 14th leg, it's Gary
A
to
great
throw first.
response from
Game
the
on.
Australian. Anderson still with the advantage with the break of throw.
98.
Well, he'll be disappointed with that after hitting the treble with the first dart.
98.
Cadby will be too.
Again, a blocker.
58.
98 machines.
97.
All about focus as well. Anderson will switch again, looking for the 177. 139. 100 ahead, but here comes Cadby. Brilliant, fantastic darts from the Australian to leave 170 again.
98. Koyukwa 170.
Another 98 in the leg.
He might go for the bull. Went for the treble 18.
Koyukwa 108.
He's putting pressure on Anderson again here. Single. And tops for Gary. Oh, what a finish that is. He knows it as well. Brilliant finish from Gary Anderson under pressure, that 108.
Yes, as an opponent, when you've had such a good leg and you've left yourself a chance and it's distinguished with a fantastic finish by your opponent.
180.
False sense of security. Next time, maybe when it happens.
59.
Well, Gary looking to win a first TV ranking title since his World Championship in 2016. Been in 5 big TV finals since.
96.
Can he stop the rot here in Minehead?
57.
He's got the darts here again in this 15th leg.
Yes, Cadby's scoring.
139.
Needs them all.
Yeah, he does need them all. And during this tournament, when he's needed it, he's produced it. Oh, and he does so again!
Koyukwa 148.
Off the floor maximum.
And he just made Anderson think as well.
Koyukwa 121.
121, more than capable. Treble 17 in the ball.
53.
Can Anderson here open up
64.
a 3-leg advantage in this final? He's going to have one dart, just one dart at tops.
44. Koyukwa 68.
Important visit for Cadby. On the wire. Oh, what a great third dart that was from Corey Cadby.
Well, Anderson had a dart to go 9-7 up, 9-6 up rather, and that really would have made him favourite to win this final. But Cadby holding his nerve. Brilliant finish. It's 8-7.
Well, Chris, I think Corey Cadby's reaction there said it all, didn't it? That was the equivalent of a football 6-pointer, wasn't it? That particular leg. Had it been 9-6 to Gary, just 2 legs away from winning the title, you'd have had to fancy him, but now it's just 8-7.
Yeah, it was one of them game on, game over moments, wasn't it? Huge leg and a great finish under extreme pressure. Gary just missed that tops. Took a great 108 out the throw before. And first bit of reaction from him. He knew how important that was.
How important do you think Gary's experience of being at this stage so many times will help him now in the last phase?
Yeah, it's massive. You can't buy that. He's been there, done it. He knows how to win. He's a proven winner in the past. And but all credit to Cadby. He looks very comfortable up there. You know, it looks second nature to him, and he looks nice and relaxed. He's in control of his emotions, not getting too excited, not getting too hyped. And it's, as we predicted, a great final. There was very little going into it, both averaging just over 98, so we knew it was going to be a tight match.
What do you think is going to be the key to this last session now?
Not missing those opportunities, taking your chances. It's now going to be down to who makes the fewer mistakes, really, and it's anybody's. It's still anybody's for me. It's still a coin flip.
Let's have a look at the stats for the stage that we're at the moment, with Gary leading by 8 legs to 7. So close it was to being 9-6 up.
Yeah. Obviously, Cadby there got a higher average. His finishing percentages is a little bit superior to. And as I've said, it's only different when one player is sort of averaging well into the hundreds that you find a match will be dominated by a player averaging in the mid-90s. But Yeah, just the 2 180s for Corey. That's reduced his opportunities for break of throws. It's 4 breaks to Gary and just 3 breaks. Hence, we find ourselves in this situation.
Yeah, who would you put your money on now then, Chris?
I still got to look at Gary as the right favourite, because based on what you said earlier, it's all down to experience. He knows how to win. He knows what it takes. He knows how to keep those emotions, inside.
OK, well, let's find out whether Corey can win his first major title or whether Gary will win just another one.
Yes, potentially 6 legs to go in this year's UK Open. It looks like being a thrilling finale as well. The experience of Gary Anderson, multi-major winner, or the brashness and the raw emotion of Corey Cadby. No fear darts from Corey Cadby, and that's the way he plays his games. Anderson will have the darts.
$100.
Starting with only 60, so Cadby under a little bit of pressure. If he can just make Anderson blink.
Yes, he had such a wonderful start to the final. Since then, he's been catch up.
Still too close to call for me.
Well, when there's only one leg in it,
95.
yes, I totally agree. That's why that last leg was so important. That double 4 with the last dart.
134.
Yeah, Anderson missing tops for 9-6, and it would have been a long way back for the Australian from that situation, but he has discovered how to win brilliantly here.
139.
Playing really well to leave the 167. And again, just a tap on the Anderson shoulder from Corey Cadby here.
97.
Oh, important last one, wasn't it?
167.
Certainly was, and great thinking from Cadby to leave the 167. Treble 19. Oh, he wanted the opportunity.
139.
It's eluded him.
170.
Pressure on Anderson. He's only going to have 1 dart again. He missed 1 dart at tops to go 9-6 up. But he doesn't miss this time to go 9-7 up. Well, Corey Cadby gave it everything. Anderson holding his nerve brilliantly there.
Yes, fabulous from Gary.
60.
He's in the groove, all right. 140 to start against the darts here, against the young Aussie. But here comes Cadby. He will carry on with darts like that.
Yes, he's got to keep going. He can hold throw here.
100.
Back to 1 leg. He's been close on a couple of occasions. Fantastic finishing from Gary Anderson on throw. Kept him with a break.
What can Anderson do here? Another 140.
100.
Only 100. He has left to finish. Would have hoped for better as well, I think, with the room that he had in the bed. Cadby will be looking to leave this handy. Needs a treble. Oh, again,
91.
a great last start from the Aussie.
161.
Certainly was. Treble 18.
Oh, that's unlucky. Just the wrong side.
70.
And that was disappointing. I think he was caught in 2 minds where to go there. So Cadby here to get another one back. He just needs the ball. He didn't even think about the treble.
61. Gary Uguan, 90.
Could have been in a better position here, Anderson, couldn't he?
Yeah,
one with the last dart.
Could have been. Still not a bad one though. 2 darts at his favourite. 1 left.
And Anderson takes a giant step towards the title with a brilliant 91 finish. And all of a sudden, Gary Anderson is throwing to be crowned UK Open champion.
He's homing in. Resignation from Cadby there. He knew he had to follow the start from Anderson in the leg. Didn't happen. Needs some big scoring. Needs some big scoring.
He hasn't finished. He hasn't finished as he hits a fourth 180.
Gary's still in a fantastic position though. 18 to
98.
lead 170 for the finale.
Cadby has played superbly from 4-1 up. He
98. Gary Aguirre
is scrapping away,
170.
believing he can still win. But Anderson has 6 starts from here. He may look at the 18. It's brilliant from
134.
Anderson. It's match point for the Scot.
After 12 darts, well, he'll go for it.
140. Gary Aguirre
Doesn't think he'll get
56.
another shot though.
Let's see, Gary Anderson looking at double 18 to be
Game
crowned
shot.
the UK
Match
Open
for the
champion.
2018
And Gary Anderson,
UK
2-time
champion.
world champion,
Anderson.
finally wins the UK Open for the first time. Anderson triumphant against a brave, brash and brilliant Aussie by the name of Corey Cadby. We'll see a lot more of Cadby, but this is Anderson's day and this has been Anderson's weekend.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic from Gary Anderson. Well deserved. Corey Cadby just couldn't do it in the end. Gary Anderson claims his first UK Open title.
Anderson with £70,000, Cadby with £35,000. And it's Anderson, the winner, by 11 legs to 7. Well, let's have the presentations now to the runner-up Corey Cadby and our winner here in Minehead, the champion Gary Anderson. And let's join our MC, John McDonald.
Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, a thrilling final. And now it's time for our presentation. So, ladies and gentlemen, the runner-up receiving his trophy and £35,000, and that will be presented by the Chief Executive of the Professional Darts Corporation, Matthew Porter, to Corey Cadby. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our winner, receiving the magnificent trophy, £70,000, and for the very first time in his career, we crown him the Coral UK Open Champion 2018. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the trophy, the head of sponsorship for Coral, Mr. Adrian Osman, and our champion, ladies and gentlemen, is the Flying Scotsman, Gary Anderson!
Gary, many congratulations. The UK Open, finally added that to your illustrious collection. How about it?
I know, there's nobody here as well. But no, I'll tell you, we've been caught out with the weather this week, you know, but I must admit the last 3 games I've been lucky. You know, it's been a struggle. And to play this man, and even play him in the final, not to pinch one over on him. This boy's good, he is good. I've got a lot of time for Corey. You know, he's across here from Australia. He's got a hard time being away from home and playing darts at the same time, but this boy's mustard. He's absolutely class act.
Yeah, well said indeed. You must have known, you must have feared that Corey would make his way through the draw and be your opponent in the final, and probably you didn't know what to expect from him.
I knew exactly what to expect. You know, the first time I actually heard of Corey was, I think it was Australia or New Zealand 2 years ago. And he went up to Michael Van Gillen and says, make the most of it because I'm coming for you. And that was 2 years ago, you know, but he's here now and he's playing. What a lad he is, you know, and he's going to be about for a long time.
Absolutely. Well, don't go anywhere, Gary. Let's just have a quick word with the man, Corey. Your first experience of a big TV major over here, you got yourself right the way through to the final. Can you reflect on this weekend with a degree of satisfaction? You came here with huge pressure on your shoulders, a great reputation already in your young career. You can't be disappointed with making the final, can you?
Not disappointed in making the final. Unfortunately, Gary, he's come through and won. But other than that, I'm not happy to be runner-up, but I'll take it.
Any regrets with how the final panned out? Did you leave a little bit in the locker that you could have maybe just delivered on the stage?
I believe I gave everything I got. You just got to hit the doubles at crucial times. You can't afford to miss.
And I've noticed you, even over the course of the last couple of days, you're picking up bits and pieces from the more experienced players who've been there and done that, adding stuff to your game all the time and learning on the job.
Yeah, well, I'm only young. I've got a lot to learn, and to make the final, I'm pretty happy with that, and I'll learn from next time.
And how about your 2018 so far? You've come over here, won a qualifier, got your way into the final in the UK Open. It's your birthday in a couple of weeks, and the small matter of a wedding on the horizon as well. It's not bad so far, is it?
It's more of a big matter. I'm really looking forward to that. But what a year 2018 has been. I'm looking forward to the rest.
All right, we're going to see much more of you, I'm sure, Corey. Congratulations, Corey Cadby, again. And just finally, Gary, what does this mean for the continuing saga of Gary Anderson? And I'm about to retire, and I've only got another year or so in. I mean, you've got more years left in you, haven't you?
No, I've not. It's getting harder every year, you know, with boys like Corey, Michael Smith, Chris Dobie, all the youngsters come through. Dave Pallett, you know, he's had a great tournament. As it's getting harder, you know, the travelling's getting harder, but these boys are going to take it in their stride. You know, it's all about them now. You know, it's a young man's game now. That's all boys are. We're disappearing one by one, but no, we wish them all the best, you know. We've been about, I've had 22 years playing darts. I've enjoyed every moment, you know, but watching these kids play now, I tell you what, something else.
I'm not sure how much we believe him, really, because, Gary, surely this has invigorated you. You reached the final in this competition 8 years ago, and to get over the line and add a big trophy to your collection, that's going to mean a lot, isn't it?
It is. I mean, I come here, I mean, I'm probably one of the best losers ever in the sport. If I get beat, I'll sleep well at night, you know, it doesn't matter. But we come here to win tournaments, you know, to lift the trophy, to lift a wee bit of paper at the end of the night, you know. But, you know, I mean, it's been great, you know. I've seen the world through playing darts, and, yeah, I've enjoyed every minute.
Unusual circumstances to win a major. I know there aren't too many people here, but there are friends and family of both players here. Ladies and gentlemen, show your appreciation to the runner-up and the champion.
Oh, well done to Gary Anderson, winning his first UK Open trophy. 11-7 the scoreline against Corey Cadby. And we'll have some more reaction to that when we come back.